Shalom, family. Shalom. What's going on? What's going on? Shalom, family. This is really quick. This is not going to be long. I just want to drop something on brothers and sisters who are tuning in really quick. This is definitely for my brothers out there, those who are husbands and whatnot. I want to drop something on you really quick. Really quick that the Most High is just putting my spirit to deal with. So I'm going to drop this on you really quick. Just giving brothers and sisters time enough to jump in and jump on here. Hopefully the signal is good. Shalom to you, Sister Aisha. What's going on? Shalom, Sister Aisha. Definitely invite really quick. I'm only going to be on here 10 minutes. I promise 10 minutes. And I'm going to, by the way, this is a short nugget that I want to definitely get to, brothers and sisters. Shalom. What's going on, Brother Fenton? Shalom to you, all the family, everybody that's tuning in. Shalom. Shalom. Get in here really quick. Get in here. Like, share, invite. This is something that's going to bless all of us really quick. It's going to bless us all. Bless us all. It's something that I want to definitely get into that I think that's need to be talked about really quick. So I'm going to here in a couple minutes, just really quick. I'm going to send a couple of invites and then I'm going to be off. I know brothers and sisters will check it out later, but I want to definitely drop this on everybody. Really quick. I want to drop this on you really quick. I think this is definitely profound and something that I think we glance over that we really haven't just really dealt with, that I think that needs to be dealt with really quick. I promise you I'm not going to be on here long. 10 minutes and I'm going to be out. Okay, 10 minutes and I am going to be out. This is something that I think that's definitely important to look at and deal with so that it will bless you. This is definitely going to bless you. All right. This is definitely going to bless you. All right. All right. Shalom, everybody. Really quick, I know you've seen the title of the video, the title of this live. I'm only going to be on here 10 minutes, but again, I want to drop this on you really quick. Thank you all for definitely invite, like, and share. This is one of those conversations I think we need to have. I'm gonna jump in here real quick. The name of the title of the video is "The Woman is the Weaker Vessel," but I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I want y'all to listen to this really quick. Okay, I want y'all to really grasp this understanding. Okay, the woman is the weaker vessel. And I think sometimes we look at that and we sometimes consciously and unconsciously use that as a means of, woman, you need to listen to me regardless. You're the weaker vessel. And oftentimes we use that as to say that we're in this position as men or as a people because of what the woman did. We always want to blame Eve for it. We always want to blame our foremother for the issue and the fall and being kicked out of the garden. Okay. But if you understand something here, is that the issue did not become a problem until we as men did and partook in what the woman had done, but it wasn't the kicking out because of what she did. It was because of what we did, because we were told not to do something. I want y'all to understand this really quick. Who was actually weaker? Okay? Who was actually weaker? Was it because she ate what made her weak? Is that actually really what it is? Or were we weak for falling for doing something because our weakness for her? Okay? Now, I'm not going to get into that whole lesson about that dealing with the garden thing. I want to go somewhere here really quick. Okay? What makes the woman the weaker vessel? What makes her the weaker vessel? She is the weaker vessel, but, and I put but there for a reason. The emphasis is on the but. And what I want to read to you here is this. Just because the Father or the scriptures identify her as the weaker vessel, it doesn't mean that she doesn't have wisdom. We can go throughout the scriptures, okay? The scripture talks about her being a help meet. So therefore, she has to have level of wisdom to help you. It doesn't mean that you have all the knowledge and that she just follow you and she don't give any suggestions. Because if that's the case, then the Most High wouldn't have told Abraham to listen to your wife, Sarah. Why? Because at that time, she was speaking with more wisdom, being the weaker vessel, than you were, or than you could receive or comprehend. He said, Abram, it's wise that you send the lad away, because right now, you're not using the wisdom that I gave you, because now you're trying to make a decision based off your carnal self, which the promise is the one that I gave you, but the one that you created, you wanted to keep. And that's natural because it's an older son. But here's the thing, and I'm down to 5 minutes. I'm down to 5 minutes because I'm only going to be on here 10 minutes. Okay. Why is the but so important in the emphasis? Because we have made this out to be something that the Father never intended it to be. A woman was not pulled from our spine, but she was pulled from our side. I want y'all to understand this. The woman was pulled from your side. The woman didn't have to have her nostrils breathed into. And she's still given the wisdom and attributes that you have. She's still given the intellect to be wise, to make wise decisions, because sometimes as men, we don't make the wise decisions. Sometimes it takes our wives to tell us, hey, babe, don't do this. And oftentimes we find ourselves not listening because we have created such a level of spiritual ego to where we feel as though you're the weaker vessel, so I'm not going to listen to you. When in actuality, sometimes if you actually listen to the wisdom that is given to your wife, sometimes you'll find yourself in a better position. But, and here's where I go. Shalom, Sister Marthel. Here's where I go with the but and the emphasis on the reason why I did this video. I want to go to Peter, and I want you to listen to what Peter says. After he goes on this whole spiel about talking about, what's going on, Shalom, Brother Casey. After he goes on this whole spiel about wives, and then he gets down to husbands. I want y'all to listen to this. 1 Peter chapter number 3, and I'm only going to deal with one verse because this verse has so much significance and so is very important to understanding this. It's very, understand. Let me say something. Some of y'all, some of us brothers, and I'm going to use inclusive language, so no one think that I'm singling them out. Some of us as brothers, if we took the time to understand and be resolved in our humanity, be resolved in our manhood, be resolved in our kingship, we can receive the wisdom from our queens, and it still does not diminish us as men and kings who reign upon our throne and rule our house. We think telling the woman what to do is rulership. You have deceived. We think telling her what to do displays our rulership. No, that's not what displays your rulership. That is not what displays our rulership. Telling her or walking around acting like you a man does not display rulership, nor does it qualify you to be a man, nor does it qualify you to be a king of your house. It does not. Being able to receive wisdom from your queen who has been taken from your side and given to you, being able to receive, listen what I said, receive wisdom and apply that wisdom to the wisdom that the Father has given you allows you to be able to rule your house. And I'm going to show you why. Your wisdom is not the only thing that puts you in a great place. Some of you brothers are in a bad position and in a bad place in your marriage and in your life because you don't know how to receive wisdom. See, a king asks for suggestions. A king isn't just one who gives demands. When we see the issue with Ahab and the Most High wanted to kill Ahab, he asked for a suggestion. He is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, and yet he asked for suggestions of how to take and kill Ahab. A king is not just one who gives demands, but a king is also one who can receive suggestions on how to rule. That's the reason why some of y'all think you pleasing your wife and you ain't, because you don't know how to ask your wife to please her. Hey, you don't know how to sit there and diminish your ego, your spiritual ego with your spiritual big head self. You can ask your woman and say, hey, listen, honey, teach me how to please you. But no, you come to the table thinking you're such a man and think you're such a king and a don that you know what you're doing. And she's laughing at you. You ain't pleasing her. You're not pleasing her. Maybe some of you would have a better relationship if you learn how to ask your wife, teach me how to please you. But yet you come to the same situation and think that your previous situation is going to work for you in your now situation. And it don't work. And a lot of sisters are unhappy. Straight up. Be mad all you want. Be mad all you want. The weaker vessel, listen to this. But is the emphasis. You want to focus on the weak. And the Most High trying to get you to focus on the but. 1 Peter chapter number 3, and I'm done. I got 1 minute and I'm out of here. All right. 1 Peter chapter number 3. Oh yeah, we keep, Minister Gates, you know, we keep it all the way real at Boom. We're going to make sure your marriage is taken care of. We're going to make sure you as a man is taken care of. We're going to make sure your wife is taken care of and your children. You're going to get it full circle. This about the kingdom. And we're going to make sure everybody in the house happy. This ain't about building up a man's ego over here in Israel with us. We're going to make sure the sisters are equipped too. But let's look at this right here. 1 Peter chapter number 3. But is the emphasis, not weak or vessel. 1 Peter chapter number 3 and verse number 7. Likewise, ye husbands, listen to the wisdom. Dwell with them according to the knowledge. If you got knowledge, all y'all men ain't got no knowledge. You think you got it, but you don't. That's why you're catching hell. You don't have no knowledge. Look at what it says. Dwell with them according to the knowledge, giving honor unto your wife. Listen to what it says, giving honor. Some of y'all men want the woman to honor y'all. You want the woman, let me tell you something. You sitting around here and you think you a man because you telling her she need to honor you. Hold on, brothers, let's just get understanding here. If you think you know the Bible, understand that honor goes both ways, because creation wasn't just about the man. I hope you hear what I'm saying. Creation, all your Bible scholars, creation wasn't just about the man. The man couldn't find nobody. So guess what? The Most High created someone for him. So creation wasn't just about the man. You can't procreate by yourself, brothers. Okay? You can't procreate by yourself. Creation was about both male and female. And you are the reason we out the garden. Because of you. It ain't got nothing to do with the woman. It's because of you, Adam, is the reason why we ain't in the garden no more. Because nobody's eyes was open until you decided to eat it and partake in it. We would have still been in the garden if it wasn't for y'all. But you want to blame the woman for everything. You ain't got no knowledge. You don't have no wisdom. Look at what it says right here. Giving honor unto the wife, singular, not plural, singular wife, as unto the weaker vessel. See what it's saying? You want to focus on weaker. And it's telling you, show honor. Show honor unto your wife. As the weaker vessel, as being heirs together. Hear me out here. Hear me out here. Hear what the book say. Husbands, you are heirs together in your house. You are heirs together. But you want to parade around here and walk around with your chest stuck out like you the man. Yeah, I'm the king of this throne. I'm the king of this throne. And the book telling you creation is about both male and female. But you want to focus on her being weak and don't want to accept the obligation and responsibility that the reason why we in this situation is because your behind didn't be obedient. So who is the weaker vessel here? The Most High told you what not to do. You supposed to taught her. And yet you still partook of what you was told not to do. So now we all kicked out. We all kicked out. It says right here in verse number 7 of First Peter chapter 3. It says being heirs together. Being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers, men, be not hindered. So keep on treating your wife and your queen and your ish like she's lower level. That's why you ain't getting blessed. That's the reason why your household ain't blessed. That's the reason why you ain't blessed financially. That's the reason why you ain't blessed spiritually. That's the reason why you ain't blessed at all in every aspect of your life, because half of y'all men treating your wife like she one level above a slave. And that's the reason why you ain't blessed when the father telling you that you are heirs together. And that's the reason why the father said, I ain't hearing that clown. I'm not listening to him. He talking about sitting over there asking me to do this for him, asking me to do that. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing, because you treat your wife like she garbage. You treat her like she dirt. And y'all are heirs together. 1 Peter chapter number 3 and 7. Don't just read 1 Peter chapter 3 to talk about the sisters being the weaker vessel. No, read all of it and receive all of it. But guess what you do? You read and you're talking about she's a weaker vessel, and you skip and jump over being heirs together. Because when you are heir together, you rule both together. You rule both together. And being a man requires you to be able to receive wisdom from your queen, who's an heir. Wait a minute. Hold on. Even the Gentiles understand this concept. What happened when Pilate was trying to make a decision on whether or not what to do with Hamashiach? His wife said, don't bother this man, for he is innocent. I have had dreams of this man. She's giving him, even the doggone Gentiles understand this, but Israel got a problem. They don't understand nothing. You want to sit here and think that you are a man all because of the simple fact that you have 3 legs? Come on, let's get this understood. Let's talk about it. Again, a real man know how to take suggestions and know how to ask his woman, his queen, his wife, his ish, honey, teach me how to please you. Teach me. I'm not going to bring in past relationships into my relationship with my wife and think that I know what I'm doing when she's totally different from the women that I was with. She requires something else different. And I have to have the Holy Spirit to be able to sit up here and say, hey, listen, allow me to shrink my spiritual ego and my big headness on thinking all because I got a little testosterone that I'm wise. It don't make you wise when you don't know how to receive suggestions. Don't know how to receive wisdom from your wife. Because I'm going to tell you on numerous occasions, the wisdom of my wife have helped me. Let me tell you something. You want to know? You really want to know if you really got some true homeboys? Your wife will tell you. I'm going to tell you that right now. You want to, I don't care how much they call you out, how much they call you brother, how much they say they down with you. You want to know if you got some true partners? Ask your wife. She'll tell you straight up. And I'm closing the Bible on that. Your wife will tell you straight up. Now, here's the key. When she tells you that the dudes you hanging with are suckers and that they're going to turn around and have you in some trouble or try to knock you off or destroy or discredit your name, now you have to have the knowledge and the wisdom to receive what she's saying. Even if you think that she may not like them. You may say, man, she just don't like them. Hey, I don't care. I'm still going to take it into consideration. Because half the time the women be knowing. They will tell you straight up. You better watch that sister right there. That sister got a thing for you. Now you better be wise enough as a man to know that your wife know. That sister got a thing for you. You better put it on the table of consideration. Because if you don't, you're going to have some problems in the long run. Have some problems in the long run. So I just want to come on here and explain to y'all brothers, the woman is the weaker vessel. But don't allow what your misunderstanding or misinterpretation of what that means cause you not to receive wisdom from your wife that the Lord has placed in her to help you. She can't be a helpmeet if you reject her help. And it's going to be your fault because you rejected the help when the Father couldn't speak to you because you too busy entertaining other voices. So instead of him trying to get something to you, sometimes he got to go through the cat at the house. Sometimes he got to go through your wife. Oftentimes it's through your wife. He's speaking through her to speak to you. But you got this spiritual ego to where you can't even receive nothing being said. I'm over my time. I'm done. I love all of y'all with the love of Christ, man. I will see y'all later on. I'll be in Ohio this weekend, and I will see y'all later. I love all of y'all, man. I love all of y'all. And this is just about wisdom. And hopefully, if you're not married, hopefully this wisdom will be able to, when you get married, be able to help you. Wives, sisters, don't become wise when you get married. Get with some sisters that are credible, who got some years of marriage, not somebody who been through 10 marriages, but who got years of marriage that could be able to help you, give you wisdom on how to be a wife before you actually go through the process of being a wife. Men, become husbands before you actually become a husband. Get around some brothers, okay, who is going to teach you to have balance in being a man. Not just a man by title, but a man of wisdom. I love all of y'all with the love of Christ, man. I'll talk to you later. Grace, peace, and many blessings to you, and shalom.